One. Put grease on your bushings. Just don't ask me why you need to grease your bushings, because they have polygraphite, therefore they shouldn't need it, right?
Wrong.
Well, we'll see.
This is the thickest grease ever.
It is some thick, presumably long-lasting grease.
Remember to keep your grease off the floor, where some unsuspecting person might step on it and pop the entire tube. And this has been free advice with Kailey. Do you think I need to grease this?
I would, why not?
Oh my god, that's the name of this song?
What?
Tainted Love?
Why, yes.
That's the first time I ever realized that. I've heard both those, the song and the name before, but I did not know they were the same.
What we're doing is pushing the bushings into the frame, and then we're going to slide the shackle into the bushings. In that order. We tried it a different way, and it didn't work very good. Get centered on those things. Squeeze. Perfect.
Magic.
It's so easy when you use the right tool for the job.
Which I was told these were the...
Dad. If you
don't... He told me these were the wrong ones.
If only you would listen to your dad.
There we go. Okay, I'm going to put the leaf spring on now and then put it the rest of the way in. Okay. There we go.
No, what we're doing is squeezing the shackle through the frame. You should see the bolt come out the other side. Keep it down now. It's so scary. Okay, here we are. We're doing pretty good. We've got the shackle all the way through both the frame and the leaf spring. And Kailey's coming in with the other side of the shackle. The shackle cap. I just made that up. We're getting a little silly here late at night. Like,
there we go.
Shackle bent or something?
No, I just had to push this up a little.
Now what we will do is start the nuts on the shackle by hand, making sure that it feels good on both top and bottom before we start tightening down on anything. Yes, bad answer.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, yes, it was. Part of, being a beginner and stuff is just developing that feel. Like, this feels right, this feels wrong. Kailey's slowly sliding the thick washer up the bolt. Try it now.
Ooh, that went.
Okay. If it's shaped like a cone, you want the cone to be pointing out towards the nut. What size are those tools you're using?
3/4.
I don't really know what this will feel like as you tighten it. You'll probably get to a point where it just stops, like brutally stops, and then you know you're done. What Kailey's going to do now is lower the jack, and we're going to try to get the axle onto the post that is right here at the tip of my finger.
You ready?
And get the hole on the axle to sit down on that post.
We're going to stick this little spacer on this post to try and align our axle the easy way.
Okay. Well, the problem we're addressing is the hole in the axle, which I guess you can see it right right about there. That hole is 0.580 across. And the post is 0.500. So there's 0.08 of play, and since it's on both sides, that means you can have up to 0.16 difference between the position of those axles, both left and right and front and back. Okay, we don't want that, so we put a little spacer on the post, and it should fill out that hole pretty good. Of course, it'll make it harder to get it to go in there in the first place, but if we can succeed in doing it, it's going to make it very precise in where it's located. So the hole has been greased. I'm going to position that little gap to the outside where nobody can see it. The only people that will be able to see it is our millions of YouTube users. Our beloved viewers will know, but nobody else will know. So it'll be a secret. Keep coming. Oh wow, I think it just sat right down in there. The axle does not want to move forward or backwards, and I'll take that as all the evidence that I need. We have the leaf spring in place, we have the axle resting on the leaf spring, and we're going to, Kailey is going to install the mounting plate. First thing you have to do, throw those good looking painted U-bolts over the axle.
I just pinched myself. Don't pinch yourself.
And don't feel bad for yourself if you do. Have you noticed that during your week off we've been going to bed later and later and getting up later and later? The creeper is very uncompromising.
Okay, I still feel like I have the wrong plate on. Okay, well the shock is coming in this way, right?
Yep.
It just seems like
it's not at the right angle.
Yeah.
I can tell you for a fact that my 66 was just like that. It's like Ford just got the angle wrong on millions of Mustangs.
Okay. There we go.
On the same amount?
Yep.
You don't want the shock mounted all the way up against one side of the hole that it's supposed to go into. Your goal isn't really to squash the crap out of it, it's just to get the rubber kind of to where it won't move around. And if you grab it and try to move it, will it move?
No.
This is what it looks like after first being set on the ground. I'm sure it'll settle down. This is after we've let the car down onto the ground. We've got our new heavy-duty springs are definitely making the car sit higher in the back than before. We had a little clearance problem between the axle and the exhaust pipe, and we expect this to make it a lot better. Okay, I'm just showing what the car looks like. This is with the new leaf springs and everything, and it really sits nice. It looks really good, and we're very happy with it.